Hey guys, it's Riley Swords here, and today I'll be doing my top 10 Sega Mega Drive games. The reason I'll be doing this is because Sega Mega Drive is like my family console, and it's been passed down over after generation, and I think everyone in my family has like their own personal experience with the Sega Mega Drive, like their own little story to tell. So that's fun, and it is currently in my possession. So just thought in honour of it, I should do my top 10 Sega Mega Drive games. So yeah, let's go on with the list. Number 10 is Super Monaco GP. Now this is a compilation of 6 Sega Mega Drive games. You can see it right there, Super Monaco GP. And it's an old racing game. It's probably one of the first racing games I've ever played. And it's really simple. It's not like any modern games. You literally just like choose a track and then you race it. None of this like fuel or like choosing which car you have around. It's just simple. It's simple and it's fun, and like it's just good to like pass the time. So yeah, number 10 on the list. Number 9 is Sega Soccer, which you can see up there. Now, like with Super Monaco GP, it's just a very simple game. Like it's not like modern football games where you have to like choose like a manager, and then you have to manage your team, then like train them and all that stuff. In this, you literally just pick a country, and then you play against other countries until you win. And it's literally got like 3 points. You got like pass, like boot it, so like go over the field, and I think that's pretty much it. And you can't really like choose players, or it's literally just like one like a country, and then you're looking down on the field so you can see the top of the head, so you can't see the faces of the road. So on paper it doesn't sound that good, but for the time it was made, it was really good, and I still enjoy it now. And I played some modern football games, and I just thought they were too complicated, and I just think the football game should be more like Sega Soccer. So number 9 on the list. Number 8 is Bonanza Bros. Now the story of Bonanza Bros is about 2 thieves that are like crap, and they work for this guy, and the guy that worked for us had some of their businesses been broken into. So we set like objects in his new businesses to see if the Bonanza Bros can steal them to test out his new security system. So that's pretty much what you have to do, and you can go in like mansions, casinos, and then you go up to like pyramids and like underground mines and all that stuff, and it's really fun. It's really fun to play with a friend, and I have a lot of good memories of this game. So number 8 on the list. Number 7 is Ms. Pac-Man. Now this is the first Pac-Man game that I played, like besides like the phone ones or like the internet ones and all that stuff. It's like the first proper Pac-Man game that I played, and I do really like it. In this game it's got like a bunch of different modes. Like you can choose like the mazes, like strange or normal or big or small and all. So that's really fun. Like if it's 2-player, choose if you're cooperative or competitive, and so it's really fun to like sort out like what modes you want. Plays Mrs. Pac-Man, that's like kind of different than like the average Pac-Man game, but if it's 2-player, player 2 will play as Pac-Man, so you can do that. And the music is great, and I don't really know what more to say about it. It is like just an awesome Pac-Man game. So number 7 on the list. Number 6 is, once again coming back to this, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. This first Sonic game, you can see it there. I have played some other Sonic games before, and I have played Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and Sonic and Knuckles, and some other Sonic games. But this is my personal favourite. I mean, Sonic 2 is really fun to play as like Tails and Sonic, and so is Sonic 3, where you can either choose to play as Sonic or Tails or both. And Sonic 3 has got the introduction of Knuckles and all that stuff. But this is the only game that I've like completed like all the way through, and I've had a lot of good memories of this game. All the levels are really fun. The soundtrack's really good. And I think like nowadays Sonic's just gone like too far. Like I counted how many Sonic games were the other day, and there's 51 Sonic games. So like I said with like the other ones, the video game world's just gone like insane now, and this is like the time where it's like just more simple. So yeah, Sonic Hedgehog, number 6 on the list. Number 5, number 5 is Revenge of Shinobi. You see that there? This is a really great game. I think Revenge of Shinobi holds up as a great game even today. I can't really remember the story well. I think it's about like a ninja called Shinobi, and I think it's his girlfriend that gets kidnapped by Zed, I think his name was, and it is really fun to go through all the levels. The soundtrack's really good. I think all the Sega games have great soundtracks. Actually, couldn't think of it, but yeah, this is one of the better soundtracks. And it's really fun to like use your different powers and stuff, like your lightning powers. The boss levels are really fun. They're some of the most memorable boss levels for me. And all the level designs are really good. It can get a bit difficult at times, but still that just makes it more fun. It's got unique gameplay, like this one level where you jump to other sides of the fence and stuff, so that's really unique. I've never seen that in a game before. And overall, French Shinobi is a really good game. So yeah, number 5 on the list. Number 4 is Golden Axe. Like with French Shinobi, this holds up as a great game even today. It is fantastic. I don't really know what the story is, but you start off in Turtle Village, and then you make your way to like different things. And what's his name? Axe Battler or something like that. I'll say it on the back. No, his name's something like Axe Summer, and it is it's really fun. And you like the main bad guy, I forgot his name. He has possession of the Golden Axe, I think. So you have to make your way to beat him, and you can play as like them 3. Obviously, they're not that good in the game, but that's who you play as. So that is really fun. You can ride on dragons, you can ride on like griffins and stuff. You can fight dragons. Like this is one level where you walk on the same thing, like right next to an eagle head. The eagle head is literally like right there. Actually, you can see it there. So that's really fun. The level designs are really fun. They're really unique. So the bad guys that you fight, they look good. And there's one mode in the menu, I think, where you fight each other, or you can just fight like waves of like bad guys, like you can do with modding games. So I think that's like the start of that. And overall, it is just a really good game. Holds up as a great game even today, I think. Number 3 is Streets of Rage. You can see it there. Now, Streets of Rage, in my opinion, is very similar to Golden Axe. It's got like the same like gameplay, and it's about like 3 police officers who've like the streets of like the city have just kind of like gone to the dogs. It's riddled with crime and all that stuff. So they just like stand up to the crime really, and like fight their way up to the crime lord. So it is so that's really fun. You can play as 3 people like any Golden Axe, called Axel, Blaze, and Adam, and they're all really fun to play as. I normally play as Axel because he's cool, and I have actually played Streets of Rage 2 as well, and it probably is better than the first, but like I said with Sonic, I've just got better memories with Streets of Rage, and it is really fun, especially to play with a friend. The boss levels are really good, and I like it at the end that if like one of you like choose to join the bad guy, one of you doesn't, you have to fight each other. But if you both choose to be bad, then you have to like redo some levels again. If you both choose to be good, you both fight him. So that's really fun, like different decisions you can make. And overall, I've got a lot of good memories from this game. Number 3 on the list. Number 2 is Spider-Man versus the Kingpin. Now on the front it just says Spider-Man, but when you actually get into the menu, yeah, it says Spider-Man vs Kingpin. I wonder if it says on the cartridge. No, it doesn't. But still, Spider-Man vs Kingpin. It's a great Spider-Man game. If you saw my top 10 Spider-Man games, then this was quite high on there. It's not to say where, but yeah, it's quite high on the list, and I still stand by what I said there. It's a great game. Level design's great. Music's great. I love that you can like take pictures and stuff, and at the end of the level, you'll get like a prize for it. You can actually go home to like recharge health, but there's like a bomb about to go off, and if you go home, then the timer goes faster. And I think that's unique as well for this game. Like you have to complete like the whole game in like a certain amount of time because the bomb's about to go off. So I think that's really fun and unique. You can use different web powers like the web shield. I think that's pretty much it really, but still, you can do that. And if you go on hard mode, you can like fight Venom. Venom will just pop up sometimes, and they'll like beat the crap out of you. So that's always fun. Like there's this episode where you're in Central Park and you fight Sandman. That's really fun. You can fight a gorilla, fight Lizard, fight Doc Ock, and at the last level, you literally fight all the boss levels, like all the bosses, all in one, and it is hard as hell. You have to use a cheat to get through that because it is seriously difficult. Then at the end, you have to fight Kingpin while MJ is dangling from chains low and into a pit of fire. So there's all this pressure, and it's really difficult, but still, it's still a really fun game. Number 2 on my list. Number 1 is Mortal Kombat. What can I say about Mortal Kombat? It is a classic video game. It's one of the greatest fighting games of all time, if not the best. This is what started the rating system, because it is brutal as hell. Like the further games are much more brutal, but for its time, this was just so controversial. The fatalities are still great. Sub-Zero's spine rip, one of the most like iconic moments in video game history. On the Sega Genesis or Mega Drive, there's a thing called the Blood Code, so that's awesome. Yeah, you can actually see me do the Blood Code in my video called Easy Way to Fight and Defeat Reptile. I'll show you the Blood Code and all that stuff if you want to know that. And there's the Test Your Might thing. The soundtrack is the best soundtrack I've ever heard in a video game. It's really fun, like trying to find out what your character's moves are and what their fatality is. But when I was younger, I always used to try that, but now I just use the internet when I look up stuff like that. Fighting Goro and Shang Tsung, that's really fun. The arenas are great, and I have played like a lot of other Mortal Kombat games, like Mortal Kombat 2 or some Mortal Kombat 3, and like a bunch of other ones, but they just don't compare to this, I don't think. I mean, the same characters that, like, you can't play as many characters, but the same characters you do play as are really fun. You've got Johnny Cage, Kano, Raiden, Liu Kang, I'm just looking at the back of the box here, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Sonya. We've all got great character design. It's one of like the first games as well. They actually get actual people like in the game, like taking like pictures and stuff and putting them in the game. Many other games try to do that, but they couldn't capture the magic that this did. So great video game, still the best Mortal Kombat game after like the 10 games it already have. And there's a new one on the way called Mortal Kombat X, so I'm looking forward to that. Might change my mind about being the best Mortal Kombat game, but still, I love this game specs. So yeah, that was my top 10 Sega Mega Drive games. Make sure you look at my other top 10s and my worst to best, and my versus series. Make sure you like and comment, and even subscribe if you want to. Make sure you watch my next video. So yeah, see ya.